Michigan State. Did you need a week off the field, off getting hit a little bit, or?
Yeah, my body definitely feels better now. So last week I was kind of sore a little bit, but that week off definitely helped my soreness.
Did they give you any breaks in practice, get the backups in more? How did that try and take care of you, manage you a little bit?
They kind of, Coach Yursis kind of just told me to like take as many reps as possible as I want, kind of really. But so I just took as many reps really. I pretty much took the same amount of reps to be honest with you. So
you didn't want to break?
Yeah, nah, not really. I gotta work on my footwork and stuff like that. So I took all the reps usually.
And Coach Day was talking about these meetings with 3 things to work on, 3 things you were doing well. What's on there for you to get better at right now?
It's just kind of going through my reads faster and what else was it? I don't know. I have to listen in my locker, but I forgot the other 2 that I have to look at. But yeah, I just try to kind of take 2 or 3 things, just work on them every day at practice, really to improve on.
Were those things that were already on your mind, things that you were already kind of thinking about as you did a self-critique, or was it kind of revelation to you, like, oh, that's something I hadn't really seen?
I mean, I watched the game like after we play it by myself, so I kind of critique myself every play and kind of just look at what I need to work on. So I think that helps me a lot. Just kind of, I guess, zoning in on the stuff I really need to work on and get better at.
How do you watch a game? Is there are you taking notes? Are you rewatching plays? How does?
Yeah, I just watch the whole game and then kind of analyze each play and what I did good and what I did bad, and just kind of go on from there.
Last weekend, did you sort of kind of take notice of what people are saying about you or Ohio State at the halfway point and how this thing might shake out and what?
Nah, I don't know what they said.
You didn't watch games and that kind of stuff?
I mean, I watched some games, but I didn't
Yeah.
hear what they said about us at all or anything like that.
Better that way?
Yeah.
Did you ever cross paths with Hunter Johnson?
Nah, I've never met him. I've heard he's a good quarterback.
You mentioned your footwork is something you were wanting to work on. What in particular with your footwork?
Just getting back to the basics and just making sure I just keep a good base throughout the pocket and have a short stride. Coach Yursis emphasizes that a lot. So does Coach Day, just having a short stride and kind of delivering the ball with quickness.
You said this was your first time going back home?
Yeah, since the summer.
Did you hear anything negative about Ohio State, being at Ohio State, anything like that from friends, whatever, whoever?
No, not really.
Just how do you think Georgia played last Saturday? You know it was coming, man, a little bit.
Yeah, I know. I mean,
You feel for those guys a little bit, but I mean,
I
just
do feel for those guys, and I know all those guys work their butts off all week, so I definitely feel for those guys, especially my boy Rodrigo, because I mean he's probably one of the hardest workers on that team. I mean, he's like when I was there, he stays in the treatment room acting like he was a D lineman or in the trenches like that. So.
Yeah.
I definitely feel for those guys, and I hope those guys can bounce back.
Hey, real quick, you 6 games in, and midpoint of the season, where do you feel like you've definitely improved from the beginning of the season to now? You're talking about going through your reads and things like that, but what's really improved about you as a starter? You know what I mean? For the first time in college.
I just think my command over the overall offense and the team, I think that has definitely changed from, I guess, the start of the season to now. I feel like I have total command of the offense. And I feel like I'm the leader of the offense. So I think those guys trusted me, and I definitely trust all the guys on offense. So I think we're definitely going to improve throughout the year.
Yeah, a term I keep using is it seems like whenever a defense poses y'all a question, y'all almost always find an answer for it. Do you sense that too, that this offense has answers?
I mean, Coach Day's a good coach. I mean, he knows what the defense is doing. Coach Yursis does too. So having Coach Yursis in the box, kind of having an overhead view, he's coached a lot of football, so I think Coach Day and Coach Yursis definitely has answers. So I just try to listen to them the best I can and just be coachable the best I can.
Justin, when you talk about that comfort level from game 1 to game 6, how does that show up? How do you know that? How does it feel different when you're out there on the field?
Just the inner feeling. You just have more confidence within yourself. You just know that you've prepared, I guess, your hardest in practice. So just stepping on the field, it's just like another day at practice and just another day of playing the game you love, really.
How would you compare that feeling now that you have getting ready for a game on Friday night compared to the opener?
I mean, it's definitely a better feeling, of course. You have a little bit less butterflies, of course. So, rather than, I guess, worrying about making a mistake, you can just go out there and play. So just having that confidence level up, I think the more confidence the player has, the better he'll play.
Who's a guy we haven't really seen a lot of yet that you think could really come on in this offense, second half? Obviously, Garrett Wilson's been playing a little bit more and things, but who's the guy that's kind of caught your eye out there?
I think the tight ends have been probably slept on a little bit. I know Ruck had 2 touchdowns at that first game, and Luke just had one last game. But I think tight ends and also receivers, C.J. Saunders, he's going to come back, and then also Jameson Williams. I mean, he's a speedster, he's a great receiver, so I think those guys will have a big impact later in the season.
Can Jameson outrun your best ball?
Can Jameson?
I'm not just messing. But
Nah.
what would he bring if he could be out there a little more regular? It's pretty obvious, right?
Yeah, he definitely brings a deep threat. I mean, he's definitely one of the fastest guys on the team. So having him out there on the field will definitely, I think, open the field up more and have the defense respect the deep ball too. So.